You probably already know that Silvally and Rampardos is a very popular duo because it's been popping up all over the place in ranked, and I decided to give it a shot in today's video. Before we explain why this deck is so incredible, if y'all are new here, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot, and I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate your support. With that out of the way, let's hop right into this deck showcase. Silvally is going to be the card that we're leading with every single time. It's going to evolve from type Null, which is 80 HP. It has a 1 energy colorless attack called Quick Blow that does 20 damage, but you flip a coin. If it's heads, it actually does 40 damage. It evolves into Silvally, which is going to be 2 energy colorless. It does 50 damage, but if you play a supporter card, you're going to do 50 more damage. So basically, I'm going to be honest with you, if you stack up a lot of supporter cards in this deck, it's almost impossible to do 50 damage. You'll basically be doing 100 damage for 2 energy every single time. We're also running Rampardos in this deck because it's colorless. We could basically pair this with almost any card. However, Rampardos is really popular right now because it's only 1 energy and it does 130 damage, but if you knock out the opponent's Pokemon, you do 50 damage to yourself. But because Rampardos is a stage 2, it's a very popular rare candy strat to just go straight into Rampardos from the fossil instantly and just deal 130 damage off rip. A big reason why these decks are always so popular with Rampardos specifically is because when you only have 2 Pokemon cards and one of them is Rampardos, it means you're always going to be leading with the other basic card. So in this case, we're always going to lead with type Null. Because it's impossible to lead with a fossil card, you know every single game you're leading with type Null. So it's not like you have to worry about, oh, what happens if I lead with this or that. You have the same lead every single time with a fossil deck. So there's no mystery or confusion behind how you're going to have to plan out the battle. You already know that you're going to have type Null in the active spot on turn 1 every time. We're also running the new supporter card Gladion. It's going to pull a random type Null or Silvally from your deck into your hand, and for this reason we're actually not running Pokeball because again, Pokeball also does not help with Rampardos because the Skull Fossil does not get summoned by the Pokeball. The only way you can pull it is just by drawing it naturally or shuffling your deck. So we're not even running Pokeball in this deck, we're just running 2 Gladions, and by not adding Pokeball we can actually add more supporter cards in the deck, which are going to make it even more consistent with the Silvally strat. Iono is also going to be very necessary in this deck because, like we just said, you cannot pull the fossil with Pokeballs. You're going to need something to help you guarantee that you pull that a bit easier, and so Iono is a fantastic card because it shuffles all the cards in your hand and draws the same number of cards back. So if you have a lot of cards in your hand and you're still searching for that fossil, Iono can usually help you guarantee that you'll pull it. I decided to also run Guzma in this deck. You really want to be careful about which supporter cards you're playing because you want to make sure you can actually play the supporter card for the added damage. So if you play a supporter card that doesn't work all the time, then it's not going to be great with Silvally, but Guzma is going to be pretty solid because a lot of people do run Pokemon tools. I actually had a battle where someone lost the game because I was only going to do 50 damage to them, but then they put a Rocky Helmet on their Pokemon, so I was able to play Guzma and bring it up to 100 and win. I'm also running Cyrus in this deck. You guys already know Cyrus is really goated. It lets you pull any Pokemon that has damage on it into the active spot. And again, if you play Cyrus, you're going to be getting your damage from 50 up to 100 with Silvally. So it's just going to be a very good card. You could also try a Sabrina maybe if you want a more consistent setup because you can play Sabrina no matter what. Whereas sometimes you might not actually be able to play Cyrus for the extra damage. Cyrus and Guzma are going to be the 2 cards in this deck that you can kind of swap out for other supporter cards. Like if maybe you want to try healing with Lily for your Rampardos, or you want to try a different supporter card like Mars or something like that, there's other options you can do. These are kind of the only 2 cards that you can swap out for whatever you want. I'm also running a Giovanni in this deck. This is a card that I don't think you can afford to lose out on. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I was running red at first, but this strat is just so popular. I feel like every other game I'm playing against a Silvally deck, and because Silvally has 110 HP, Giovanni, when you play it, is going to actually bring your attack from 100 up to 110 damage, which will let you one-shot other Silvally. So I think Giovanni is necessary just because right now it hard counters if you have the mirror matchup. But when the meta dies down and maybe this mirror matchup isn't as popular, then you could also try a red or something like that. And then tell me pull the cards a bit easier, I am running Professor's Research as well. Here is the full deck. Once again, Guzma and Cyrus are kind of the wild cards here. I do think every other card in this deck is absolutely necessary right now, but you could swap out Cyrus and Guzma for different supporter cards if you want, but I do recommend keeping them as supporter cards because you need to make sure you're having cards to play if you want your Silvally doing consistent 100 damage. Let me know down in the comments how this deck ends up working out for you, and with this deck showcase out of the way, let's hop right into the battles. We're going against Onix. Oh my god. And this guy just played Brock. Let him cook. I don't know. Onix is a crazy pool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what are you... I guess if he has his second Brock, then we could lose. Okay, instant Rampardos. I'm not a fan of that. I've literally never... I don't think I've ever played against this in my life. This is like a freaky deck, bro. Iono Rampardos. Okay. There's a slight possibility that we're cooked here then. Like, at least we can pick up the KO first. Actually, no, we can't. I should have switched. No, it was not worth it to switch. I just forgot. Onix is gonna take us out. Alright, well... we're gonna lose to the Rampardos now. Like, maybe we can get type null here. Okay, we do get type null. It actually might not be over yet, because we got Silvally in hand. The Iono is actually very clutch, I'm not gonna lie. We have to get a supporter card that we can play this turn. That's like the only way we can win. Yeah, this is it. We're gonna see. What do I get here? I don't think... I should only have supporter cards left now, because I already have both my fossils played. No, I have rare candy. If I pull rare candy right now, dude, I swear to God. Okay, we got Gladion. Thank God, bro. Alright, do we think that he has Rampardos already up? That's the big question. There's a good chance I lose though, because 8 cards in my hand, I have a Cyrus and I have 2 rare candies. I think if I pull either of those, it's game over. Never mind, we could play Guzma. Oh my God, please don't have Rampardos. Please, I'm begging you, bro. Guzma clutch. Alright. I fear, let's see, I'm curious. What if I actually would have lost? I would have lost if this guy didn't play. That's crazy. I would have lost if he didn't play the Rocky helmet, bro. Oh my God. This guy actually threw the game. He didn't know he threw the game, but that's a legendary sell right there. Let's see, what you got for me? Oh, Pheromosa. I should have checked before I played the other Silvally. There was no point in me playing both. Okay, that's actually bad. I'm gonna take free chip damage for no reason. Pheromosa Decidueye. This is another deck that I really want to try. I've seen a couple posts about it, and I'm like, you know what? I can respect it because I like Decidueye. Alright, you can play Rocky Helmet, that's fine. I'm literally not attacking you until I get my Silvally up. I don't care. Okay. I'm not gonna play the fossil yet. There's no point. I can wait one more turn. I am not a fan of the professor's research. This guy probably just got Decidueye. Another Rocky Helmet? Why is this guy running Rocky Helmet? I mean, I guess for Decidueye it makes sense, like, for the chip damage, but that's still crazy. Like, you have Pheromosa. Do you really need that much chip damage coverage? Okay, now we could play Fossil. And you know what? We'll make it a double. No, I won't make it a double fossil. Okay. I'm gonna play Iono so that hopefully I don't draw that fossil again. Research Silvally. Okay. I'll take the Silvally evolution on the bench. Hopefully the research gives us rare candy. Plays the other Pheromosa. Interesting. Okay, we actually might have a chance of winning this one. Okay, I should have seen that coming, but it's all good. We're gonna research here. Okay, big rare candy. I know this Rampardos has chip, but we have 0 points right now. Or he has 0 points, I mean. So I'm fine with, like, I basically have extra time to get set up. Alright, there's the Decidueye. The real question is, who do you target here? Do you go for the Silvally on the bench? Or do you go for the active spot? I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess either one. Active spot would be more beneficial. The worst answer is to go for Rampardos, so this guy better not attack Rampardos. What? Bro, what are we doing? Why are you... Okay. You can take out the Rampardos, bruh. Like, yeah, this guy conceded. I don't know what he was thinking there. Interesting. This guy retreated out to bring out Caterpie. For find a friend. I'll play research because I don't need the Gladion on this turn. I could rare candy the Rampardos, but like, actually I'll just do it. It doesn't hurt. Rare candy to Rampardos, and then we can just like retreat out next turn. We might not stay in. We'll see. It depends. It depends on what cards this guy pulls out next. If I decided I want to hit hard, but he didn't play anything crazy, so it's all good. I'll just stay in. Ooh, we're running OG Beedrill. I'm a big OG Beedrill enjoyer. Okay, he's running both Beedrills. I'm no longer a fan of you. This is not good. Oh my god, this is like the most legendary Guzma pool I've ever had in my life. Like, actually. Get both of those leaf capes out of here, bruh. I'm not gonna play the Iono because I'm scared that like I'm gonna somehow get rid of my supporter cards that I could play. We'll just play it safe and throw out our Giovanni here. Oh! I mean, Mars means he can't heal up. So I think we're good either way. Yeah. Wait, does it let us? I feel like it does let us play Gladion. It should let us play Gladion even if we don't have any to pool. Okay, well, I'll never know. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've seen someone do it before, but my Gladion wasn't like lighting up that last turn. That's going to be all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, then make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because I'm on the road to 1K and I would really appreciate all of your help and support. Also, let me know down in the comments if there's any specific decks you want me to try because I've been seeing a lot of strategies come out with all of these newer cards and there's so many to pick from. So if you guys have any that you want to see specifically, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to prioritize them. That's all for me though. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.